Making adverbs more interesting. Comparative and superlative forms. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our series on grammar fundamentals. Today, we're moving into a special segment all about adverbs. Specifically, we'll dive into the world of comparative and superlative adverbs. You might already know a little bit about these when we talked about adjectives, but today we're focusing on how they work in the realm of adverbs. Let's get started. Before we delve into comparative and superlative forms, let's refresh our understanding of adverbs. Adverbs are words that modify or describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They answer questions such as how, when, where, how often, and how much. For instance, in the sentence, she runs quickly, the word quickly is an adverb because it tells us how she runs. Now that we've refreshed our memory about adverbs, let's move on to comparative adverbs. Comparative adverbs are used to compare the actions of two or more things or people. For most adverbs that end in -ly, we form the comparative by using the word more before the adverb. For example, she runs more quickly than I do. In this sentence, we are comparing how she runs with how I run. Remember, not all comparisons are created equal, and the same goes for adverbs. Forming comparative adverbs is fairly straightforward. As we mentioned, most adverbs ending in -ly form their comparative by adding more. But be aware, adverbs that do not end in -ly often add -er at the end, just like adjectives. So, she runs faster than I do would also be correct. But remember, not all adverbs follow this rule, and some have irregular forms. Always check if you are unsure. Just as a quick hint of what's coming next, let's talk about superlative adverbs. Superlative adverbs are used when you want to compare the action of one thing or person to all the rest. They are usually formed by adding most before the adverb for -ly, ending adverbs or est for others. For example, she runs the most quickly, or she runs the fastest. We will delve deeper into this topic in our next video, so stay tuned. And that's it for today's lesson, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our journey into the land of comparative adverbs. Remember to practice what you've learned today, and don't be afraid to make comparisons, in language, of course. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of adverbs with a deep dive into superlative adverbs. Until then, keep practicing and happy learning.